What's happening there, racing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Brought to you again in association with betting.co.uk. I'm Ginger Joe and I'm back with two selections for you to take a look at on Tuesday's race card at Brighton. And two that I think have got really good chances coming back to this course in particular as well. So the plan for this week is obviously to make some nice profit as we've got the Oaks and Derby meeting at Epsom towards the end of the week. And obviously we want to get stuck into the really good action there. But I've got two nice selections for you tomorrow that I think can bring us some nice profit heading towards the rest of the week. And if you're new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate the support. And by clicking subscribe, you get free entry to my group chat if you use the link in the description below. And by joining the group chat as well, I do give away a free bet every single Saturday to one of my members just for supporting the cause. Also, courtesy of betting.co.uk from Bet365, we've got a bet £10, get £30 in free bet offer. And again, all the links are in the description below. But please just do click that subscribe button first. It helps me out a great deal. But we'll go straight on to the action for tomorrow. We're going to start off with the 210 at Brighton. It's been a really tricky race to solve, actually, this one. But I think Van Dad's a bit of a dark horse in this race. And he's tempted me in at 13-2, which I think is definitely too big on his best form. He's one of three runners in this race for Michael Atwater. He also runs Battle Point and I'm Mabel. And I'm Mabel was actually second to Big Time Maybe here over course and distance last week. She was actually £10 below her last winning mark. And I put her up that day. She was really unlucky. Only finished 3/4 of a length behind the winner and didn't find the best luck in running. So it's no surprise to see Big Time Maybe the favourite again. And I'm Mabel has already been well supported. But I think Van Dad's the one to side with here at 13-2, particularly coming back onto turf whilst dropping in class to contest here as well. He has struggled for the majority of this year running on the all-weather, but that's likely to be the case. He isn't really an all-weather sort of horse. He's done much better on turf, and his two wins today have actually come over course and distance here at Brighton and on this firm, fast ground, which he's definitely going to handle. Is not what you can say about all of his rivals here. A few of them definitely have a few question marks about this. He's £5 lower than his last winning mark as well. So you could actually almost say that he's going to be primed for this run whilst dropping in class. And he actually had a wind operation before his last run on the all-weather. So he could actually be primed for this run once again. It's fair to assume back on turf that we're going to see Van Dad in a much better light. And on paper, he may not necessarily seem to have too many winning credentials. But if you take a bit of a delve into his form, his best form definitely comes here at Brighton. He remains unbeaten and off a £5 mark lower than his previous winning mark. I think we could actually expect a big run from Van Dad this time out. He's probably going to be a different proposition on the turf than what we've seen on the all-weather. And at 13-2, I think he's a little bit overpriced. He's unbeaten at Brighton. And I think he's off a mark ready to strike once again. And definitely going to have a big chance in the opener tomorrow at 13-2. My second selection comes in the full 10, where I initially really fancied Sir Winston for Roger Varian. He was a horse that I actually put in the tracker, but I've got a little bit of a concern for him coming on this ground. It's a little bit of a risk, and the horse that I think is just about going to get the better of him this time out is Little Blue Boy, who actually won this race last year, and he's just come back to that same winning mark as well. Here at Brighton as well, he's a little bit of a course specialist, showing form figures of 1-3, 1-3, 1-1. And as I said, comes back into this race off that last winning mark and has had a prep run for this race already, where he didn't necessarily run too well, but he had a 200-day break, and that could just put him primed for this run back here on turf. I think he's going to do very well here. Indeed, he's a versatile horse ground-wise, where again, like my first selection, you can't necessarily say that about all of his rivals for this race. But if he turns up fit and ready to go this time out, which he should after that Doncaster spin, then he's going to be a very hard horse to keep out of the first two. He definitely comes into this race with big chances. Brighton form stacks up really well, and you can expect a big bold bid from him back on the cards. I will be disappointed if obviously Sir Winston gets the job done, but my gut tells me this is going to be a little bit too fast for him. But Little Blue Boy should help this handle this ground perfectly, and assuming he's primed for this race, 6-1 I think is superb value for his chances. So they're just my two selections for you for Brighton on Tuesday, but I do have some stronger selections as the week goes on. And do let me know who you fancy for tomorrow's racing as well. I've got a few cards to take a look at, but these are going to be my main two bets. I possibly have a third selection at double figure prices, which I will put up in my group chat. But as mentioned before, click subscribe, click the link in the description below and come over and get the gold from the group chat. But for now, thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll be back again tomorrow with some selections for Wednesday, and I'll see you all real soon. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.